Okay, this is my diaper pail. It's just an 8-gallon, I think it's 8 gallons. Excuse me. It's an 8-gallon trash can with a spring-loaded lid, which when I first got it, it was great because just push the button and it pops up, but now I kind of have to work on it. But I just have a pail liner, but right now I don't have any diapers because they're in the wash. But I just keep it here in the bathroom next to my toilet, and you have to excuse the mess. But I just keep it there so that when I rinse my diapers, I just put them right in the diaper pail, and when I have wet diapers, I just bring them right in here. I know a lot of people keep a pail in their bathroom and a pail in their nursery, but it's just, this is just how I do it. And then instead of a sprayer, I know a lot of people have a sprayer that hooks to the line on their toilet, but our plumbing won't work with that. So what I did is I already had, oh, what's down here, because I rinsed some diapers. I already had a handheld shower like this. And so what I did is I got a water diverter, and what it does is it, you push this and it works the main shower head, and then you pull it out and it works this. And then I also got a 6-foot hose at the Home Depot, and I think for the diverter it was about $15, and for the hose I think I paid $11 or $12, so maybe $25 max. And I have a sprayer that, which in my opinion is better than the ones you hook up to the toilet, because I can get warm water out of my sprayer, and warm water is easier to break up poo with. So when I have to rinse a diaper, what I'll do is I bring my sprayer and I usually just lay it right there. And I don't use my sprayer for anything anymore other than rinsing diapers and washing the dog. So what I'll do is I'll bring my diaper pail, take the lid off, it's just easier, and set it right on the edge of the toilet so that there's no drippage or anything when I'm taking a dirty diaper and putting it in here. And I'll just spray it and rinse it off. And I really like this because I have 3 options with, which you can't see it, but 3 options with my sprayer, and I have like a pulse option, which really helps break up any sticky poops. So I actually am kind of glad that we can't use that like a commercial diaper sprayer, because I really like my option. And so that is how I get ready to wash the diapers. And then what I'll do is I usually keep a rag and just wipe the toilet off when I get done. And when you get ready to I should just leave that off. When you get ready to wash your diapers, you just take the pail liner out, and it holds all your diapers, and transport it to the laundry room, and I'll meet you there. Okay, sorry about the bad lighting, but I started a rinse cycle. This is rinse right there, but I just have it on a cold rinse, and then I just left the lid open. And before I put my diapers in, I put about a teaspoon to half a tablespoon of just regular old blue, plain old Dawn, to do kind of a pre-soak. And some people go back and forth on this, but to strip your diapers you use Dawn, and to keep mine from having to strip them, I just like to remove any buildup before I wash. And so what I do is I put it in the bottom of the washer and let the rinse water start, and let the Dawn kind of get soapy before I put any of my diapers in. And then once it's got maybe like an inch of water down in the bottom of the washer, I'll pour all my diapers in and let it fill up. and just let it soak for about 45 minutes. And if I'm in a hurry, I'll just maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, but I like to let it soak for a good 45 minutes to an hour if I have the time, just because that really helps break down any stains and any buildup in your diapers you're not going to have issues with, and stuff like that. So that's how I do it. I don't know if you have hard or soft water. You may have to mix up your routine a little bit, but I just have plain city water. I don't have any issues with like a lot of minerals in my water or anything like that. But in your wash, you'll put everything. You'll put like your wet bags, your pail liners, your diapers, your wipes, everything. You'll just throw it all in after you've rinsed them and you know, all that. So I'll come back and show you when these are rinsed and when I put detergent in. Okay, after your diapers are rinsed, you will use a cloth diaper safe detergent. I have a couple here. This one is called Crunchy Clean, and it smells really yummy. It is, I don't know if you can see it, but this is called Crisp and Candied. It smells like candied apples. It's really yummy. But it won't smell like that when the diapers come out of the wash. It's just what they smell like when the detergent goes in, because it rinses completely out, so they won't smell like anything. And this is Rock and Green. It's a really, really, really popular cloth diaper detergent, and this one is Mighty Mighty Marshmallows, and it smells like toasted marshmallows, and it smells really good too. But again, it won't smell like that when it comes out of the washer, or it shouldn't. For my washer, which is just a old Maytag, couldn't think, I use 2 tablespoons, and I have a scoop that I bought online with my detergent, and it's 2 tablespoons exactly. And I just get a scoop out, and that's all it takes is about 2 tablespoons, and just shake it around the wash bowl. I don't know, wash bowl, whatever you want to call it. Just shake it around there. And it also with Crunchy Clean, that's how much I used. You just have to experiment. You'll figure out how much works. When your diapers come out of the washer, you don't really want them to smell like anything but clean. If they smell like ammonia, like, you know, what cat pee smells like, that's the best way I can describe it. If they smell like ammonia, or smell like detergent, if they smell anything but clean, do another rinse. But I'm going to start here in just a minute. But make sure it is set on the largest load possible with a hot wash and a cold rinse. Although if you have the option to do a hot wash and a warm rinse, I would definitely recommend that, because I think that a warm rinse is better. But so I just start it and let it go. Okay, when your diapers have gone through one complete wash, which these have been through one wash, then you'll want to do another rinse cycle. I'm not going to start it just yet. If you go through another rinse cycle and your diapers still smell funky, this will be your new best friend. It's just plain white, plain old vinegar. They still smell like detergent or smell like ammonia. Pour some vinegar. If you have one of these fabric softener cups, pour it in there. If not, about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of vinegar, depending on your size. And don't pour it right on your diapers, just kind of pour it down, you know, in there. and that should take care of any lingering stinkies. And sometimes with the vinegar, what I'll do is I'll put it in my pre-soak if I've been having some issues, because it does help with staining. So yeah, but I have not had a whole lot of issues with stinkies lately, so I've not had to use a whole lot of vinegar. So just do a second rinse after your wash is done, and then you're almost done. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I dry my diapers. If I'm in a hurry, I'll throw my inserts in the dryer on medium heat, and it usually takes 2 cycles. But if I'm not in a hurry, like if I wash them before I go to bed and hang them up to dry, they're usually dry by the time I get up in the morning. But and this is indoors, this is what I use. I also have a clothesline outside, but because it's starting to get cold, and it's not been real sunny lately, I've had to employ my old trusty drying rack that I've had for, gosh, as long as I can remember. But anyway, on one side of the rack, I have my pail liner and just a cover and a wet bag. And I also have an all-in-one here, but this is a pretty fast drying one. And then on one side of my rack, I have my other 2 all-in-ones that take a little bit longer to dry, and I'll explain why they're on this side here in a minute. But in the middle of the rack, I have all of my inserts, and I have a couple pre-folds, and it goes all the way down to the bottom. And on the outside, I have my covers on the top and the middle, and on the bottom, I have all my wipes hanging. And that's just because I've tried to hang all the faster drying stuff on the outside and all the slower drying stuff on the inside. And the reason for that is because I use a fan. I have one of these tower fans, and I'll have to move. Hang on just a minute and I'll show you why it works. Okay, so I have my fan turned on now, and I have it blowing mostly on the inside of the rack, and I have it turned sideways so that the air circulates through the middle of everything. And I found it dries a lot faster that way. And also, since I put the all-in-ones on the back, the air that goes through hits them in the back, and they dry pretty fast. And the way I hang my pocket diapers, I like to hang them with the opening, and I did this with all of them. I like to hang them with the opening towards the fan so that any air will catch the pocket and the inside will dry a little bit faster, because that's what takes the longest to dry, is the inside of the pocket. And so this is a system that has worked for me for a while. It's taken me a little while to figure out what works, but this seems to dry pretty fast. And like I said, I have all my wipes on the bottom, and it doesn't really matter that they like overlap and stuff, because they dry really, really fast. And another thing I've done is I've kind of sat my rack over a vent, and so any air that comes up will hit the diapers as well and dry them even faster. So that is my cloth diaper laundry. I hope it has helped you, and talk to you later.